What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and today I'm here with the series finale of Fear the Walking Dead, Season 8, Episode 12, The Road Ahead. Y'all know me, huge Walking Dead universe fan. Now, while the spinoffs haven't all been the greatest, I still love the Walking Dead universe. They're all supposed to connect. I have stopped watching Fear years ago, but I jumped back into it because Morgan was on the show. I didn't do it right away, but I did some years later. I was like, you know what, let me see what Morgan is up to. I just needed to feel the hole in my Walking Dead heart while I was waiting for the main show. So I was like, let me get into it. I've been reacting since season 6. Season 6 was great, but it ain't been able to match that same energy. So I'm grateful that they brought Madison back. I really do like the characters on the show, but as far as like how they're written, I can't with the writing. And you can't really blame, the actors or actresses. You can't blame, I don't even blame the characters, to be honest. I just blame the writing. It just, the way they write these characters and dog them out is just sad. Like, I get it's Apocalypse, they got to go through stuff, but some of the stuff they've been writing is just atrocious. But hopes for this series finale. I hope Alicia comes back. I really do. I hope she's alive. And I hope we find out. I hope they kind of can bring her in to reunite with Madison, because that's like the one thing that just never sat right with me, that Madison came back right when Alicia left the series. But I imagine that they didn't kill her on screen when they had the opportunity, because they had the thought that they were going to bring her back. So this is the time to do it. But if they don't do it, it wouldn't surprise me, because it's Fear. But I am going to close this chapter off. Madison just killed Troy justifiably. But again, the Troy storyline was disappointing. But apparently Tracy is Madison's grandchild, and she was taken from Alicia a while ago. So we got to go rescue her. It looks like we're going to be dealing with walkers and saving Padre. And then I don't know how this show is going to connect with any of the other shows in the future. Maybe just because Morgan knows them and they might need some extra muscle. And plus, this show, they seem to have unlimited supplies as far as ammo and fuel and all types of stuff. So maybe this will just be something that, some backup. I don't know. Lucy be making the oil and stuff, so they might need that in the future for whatever war is to come. But these characters, they've been through a lot, but this show doesn't do war stuff, so we've never seen them in like a ton of combat. So I don't know how well they would do in the future, but we shall see. But I'm interested to see how they close some of these characters off. Hopefully they don't just start unnecessarily killing people, because not everybody needs to die. Like, characters I would like to see move on and interact with other Walking Dead characters is like Strand, Daniel, Madison, Luciana, of course, my favorite. I'm cool with June. Dwight and Sherry, I don't really care about, but they do have history with the other characters, so it would be interesting to see a Dwight and Daryl reunion, what that looks like, and how Daryl would feel all these years later now that he's kind of wizened up. I don't really necessarily want to see anybody else die. I'm not really interested in that. But it is The Walking Dead, and tragedy is in the game, so I'm fully expecting it. But I really don't want it to be Strand, Daniel, or Madison. I really don't. I really don't want it to be Lucy either, but those four is like the four I'm just like, please don't take them, because under good writing, I think those could be amazing characters. There's some damage done, but shoot, let Denial Scott write for them, because I feel like we can redeem some things. But let's jump into the show. Full and other reactions are available on Patreon.
Tracy, you don't have to be afraid.
Not her hiding in a little tree stump like Sophia.
Dude, we need to go over at the docks. We found Troy's guy. His right-hand man is in the back.
What are you doing? Why are you helping him? He's a declared enemy.
Thirds disperse. Okay, we keep him close. We find out where the others went.
Find a
I'm
car
with
and get it
Daniel.
ready. We
Pop
need to get
these
as far away
people
from this
off.
mess as we can.
It's over, Daniel.
Not as long as that girl is out there somewhere.
Tracy, you're scared of her?
Troy's followers are fanatics. I'm not sticking around to see what they're gonna do to help his daughter. Do what you want. You gotta keep moving. How far is the refinery?
A day's drive.
Get the car and I'll get the supplies. Hurry.
Oh, damn, Tracy.
Come on. You're gonna get yourself killed.
You don't care? You killed my dad.
I do. You heard Troy. Your mom.
No, it's not true. My mom's name was Serena. She died.
Why would he tell me what he did?
I don't know.
Come on.
He lied so
Tell me
damn
it's not
much, I
safe
don't
out
know the
here.
truth.
They're dead everywhere.
It's not safe with you.
I did what I had to do. Your ankle's hurt, okay? What's left of that hurt is still out here. I'm all you got. Now
Only
come on.
Alicia gonna know the truth. We need to find her.
Where are you taking me?
Find your mother. Find my daughter. So we can put her to rest.
My dad? He said you would change.
You believe that? Listen, he was right about one thing. Pretending the world's different than it is, that's what gets people killed. And the sooner you realize that, the better. That's how you're gonna survive. I figured that out too late to save my own kids. I'm not gonna make the same mistake with you.
They really be out here stealing kids. This is crazy. We got the whole cast. Travis, Alicia, Al. Look like Chris. They got everybody. Okay. I see John Dory. Watch your back, Lucy.
Daniel, I'm at the restoration place near 17. Meet me here when you find supplies.
Watch your back.
Anything.
Sienna, you're breaking up. Repeat, please.
Turn off the walkie.
What is this about? I'm just trying to get home.
You said your road network goes to Fort Worth, right? I need you to show us the way.
Okay, but do we gotta put a gun on Lucy?
Us? She looks hurt. Why are you doing it this way?
I can't run the risk of you taking her back to the island. She needs to understand that living the way Strand wants to, the way I used to think we could, that's just gonna get her killed.
What does that have to do with me driving you halfway across the country?
You said you'd take us there once Troy was out of the picture.
Not like this.
Fix the car so we can get out of here.
That's what I'm telling y'all, yo. There's no sense of family. Like, why do we got a gun on Lucy?
Hey. Alicia deserves to be put at rest. Maybe that will help you see beyond your anger. Maybe that will show her there's something more to fight for.
What you're trying to do? Pretending we're family? It won't change what you did.
I know what I did seems unforgivable. At least this way you're gonna live long enough to understand why I did it.
You need to be careful before she end up like a little Charlie and kill you because you killed her protector.
What's this for?
She
don't know any
My
different,
dad said he
unfortunately.
got it from my mom.
She keep calling Troy her dad,
What he
and
said
apparently
was
that
true.
ain't true. So
It belonged to Alicia.
Why are you giving it to me?
It doesn't work. It didn't keep my dad safe.
Guess it didn't keep Alicia safe either.
Back away!
I'm not leaving you.
I said,
she gon'
Back
pull a
away.
Charlie.
Magazine's not loaded. Think I'd risk pointing a loaded gun at my daughter's kid?
Okay.
where are you keeping that? We both know it doesn't work.
Besides you, that's all I have left for my daughter. Get a new chain for it.
Madison, what are you doing here?
What the hell? Told them?
I gave you my walkie.
Luciana, ¿está bien? Alerta.
We need to take Tracy back to Padre so she can process what's happened. Help you process what Troy told you.
No. She can't go back there. I can't go
Madison.
back there.
The herd, it's done.
What you want to build there, what Alicia wanted, what I wanted it to be for so long, it'll just get her killed.
What are you talking about, Madison?
Alicia, she gave Troy a second chance and he killed her for it, and then he stole her kid.
Tracy? I know things may seem very scary right now, but you can trust me.
Get away from from her, Victor.
This is wild.
I got it.
There shouldn't be so much hostility.
Madison, you're not thinking clearly.
It just seems unnecessary.
Fix the car.
There isn't time.
I am not going to let you take Luciana away from me.
Nobody's gonna get hurt if you just let us go. Come on.
I just think it's so unnecessary for them to be fighting each other. Like, it just... Madison gotta calm down.
Is there another way out?
The back wall is caved in.
Another one of your fabricated dead ends, Madison.
If you just let us leave.
No point in casting aspersions. Let's get help. Andre 1, this is Victor. Do you copy?
Victor, where the hell are you?
Frank, we're pinned inside an auto shop. We need help.
We're not going to be able to help you. We've got our own problem with the dead.
Oh, shit.
What the hell is this?
You should have done more than disperse them. If Troy taught us one thing, it's how to hurt the dead. They're gonna overrun this place.
So, some of the followers still got away.
What he wanted. We heard a truce. He told us where the herd was. And then you killed him. Stop.
It's too late.
I can't.
Kill all of these crazy weirdos. Like Daniel said, what are we keeping these people alive for? They always come back. That is the moral of The Walking Dead. They always come back.
Close the gates! Now!
Thankfully, these children were trained to fight, so we got a good chunk of fighters. Make a plan and just think. Strategize. The dead don't really think, so they're just mindless.
We don't have enough firepower.
Alexandria took on a horde with just nothing but knives and bats. Y'all can do it.
Can you hear me?
Troy's man wants to talk to her. He says that if we hand her over, his men will draw the workers away.
Victor, no.
Tracy.
Victor.
Just...
Is there any answers?
It is. I promised your daddy I'd take care of you, and that's what I'm going to do.
Troy asked me to look after her.
The man was in his right mind, Madison.
Clearly.
She's all I have left, Russell.
It's not necessarily true.
Alicia's alive. You want to finally drop that bomb?
Troy stabbed Alicia. Left her for dead. But he didn't see her die. He said it because that's what I told him. Troy cut her up pretty good. She got him too. Nearly drove that arm of hers clean through his stomach. Like mother, like daughter. And that's how he got it. He went home with that thing still stuck in his belly. A couple days after the fight, Troy sent me and some of the men back. Make sure the job was done.
So you pulled a Merle and
He
lied.
was soaked in blood. The night he stabbed her with on the floor. Bloody footprints heading out the door.
That doesn't necessarily mean she's alive.
No, she could be. He could be lying to get what he wants.
It's 50-50, but Alicia's strong
Why would you tell him that she died?
Troy was in a lot of pain.
to move on.
Told him what he wanted to hear. So give
I
him
can
Tracy,
believe that.
and you go find your daughter.
But
Don't fall for her, Madison.
this is her grandchild, apparently. Y'all ain't refute that.
Can't do that. If Alicia is out there, she deserves to be with her daughter. She wouldn't want me to
And
turn
how
her
long
over.
ago did y'all stab her?
I thought you might say that, Madison. I guess we're just gonna have to take this island.
I'm just trying to figure out how
Walls 10 feet thick.
this child would know who her mom was. This had to have been years ago.
have to get in.
What in the world?
Tracy, get as far away from it. Frank, can you hear me? Do you copy? We need to get to that island.
Tell that to Dad.
Help me!
You got a family. Everybody fight together. Y'all can do this. Was it? Why did Walker look like it was running for a second? Together. Stay in formation. Y'all got this. Everybody's seasoned fighter. Like, we got this. Hand to hand.
Daniel was right. We should have left him out there to die.
Did you find him? Roger had him deep in storage, but what are they?
A little help from the past.
Uh-huh.
How far to the docks?
John's guns.
100 yards. We go through the woods. You take the three things. And you fire off as many flares as you can on the far walls.
Yeah.
Look at the flares. They'll thin the herds. But we're gonna create our own path. Only kill walkers if you have to. And whatever you do, do not stop. until you get to the dock.
Look at Dwight leading charge.
Open!
You're insane, at least you're alive.
That's why you're
Give him something to get started with. Yeah, you deserve that.
Everyone okay? We can get to the island now. This is the last time you put in danger what's left of my family to save yours.
Daniel, you would do the same thing if you knew that Luciano was on that island.
Hey, I know what you're doing, Victor Strand. This self-serving crusade to help you feel better about all the rotten things that you've done.
You think that's what this is about?
No, we
The
get
parts
into
of
the
me that you
beef.
hate.
This go way back.
About yourself.
You're a psychiatrist now? Mr. Conman? Every single person I care for and I lost, somehow, you were a part of it.
We have all lost people, Daniel.
I was thinking about Los Angeles the other day.
He look like he about to
I'm so
snap.
sorry I let your husband into my barbershop because ever since I did, everything has been bad luck for me.
What have you ever done for us? And you know what? I am sorry we let you into our home.
I'm sorry, I let you into my boat.
Oh, pfft.
I got the fuel pump working. It's ready to go.
I don't know if Alicia's alive, but wherever she is, she's better off without you.
That's enough.
Damn.
Daniel, this will get you where you want to go. I left you kind of gas. I hope you find her.
See, we love Lucy.
You deserve.
Let her go.
We love Lucy, even
That's the
after
right
everything.
idea. Run as far away from these people as you can.
Daniel,
Because
relax.
You are losing your mind. And you're a selfish, pathological liar that would have gotten Luciana and myself killed, just like every single person I ever cared for.
I mean, he ain't wrong though, y'all. I ain't mad at it. But to say Daniel hasn't done things for y'all would be wrong. He has protected y'all and helped y'all and fought for
You
y'all.
copy.
Rock, what are you talking about? Why did you attack the fort? Why don't you answer? Sorry, Victor. Goodbye. I just wanted to go to bridge to the net.
We need to move. The docks are closed.
Madison ain't going.
What are you waiting on?
I'm not going with you, Victor.
What? Frank, Klaus, everyone, they're at the island.
I have to find Alicia.
We will, after we get to the island.
No shit for a fight. If I go to the island, I might not come back.
I need you, Madison. I need my friend.
Oh.
And to try to save my family.
That's coming from the heart. The voice was cracking.
You don't understand, Victor. I've been seeing her. Nick, too. Back in LA before everything went bad. If I have the chance to find her, Victor, I have to try to start over.
You don't think I want that? I have my family.
That's the
I
thing.
think that you'll have yours too.
Everybody got their own families, and we ain't one big happy family, so it's everybody for
Understand why I have to look
themselves.
for her.
I'm telling y'all.
Can't go any further with you, Victor.
The large ensemble, it's just a shame that they could never come together as one big family that's united, that fights for the same common goals. They fight each other so much.
I came here to save you, so I can give you a chance to get things right, and now Frank and Claus may die because of it. I guess you're teaching her what you want her to learn. This is how you survive. If you find Alicia, tell her I tried.
Damn. I understand both sides, though. Like, it is a huge risk for her to go to that island, especially in her condition. She's been wanting her kids so bad, she ain't seen them in almost a decade, so I can understand it. I do.
If you're so sure the world's shit, why was it so important for Alicia to believe it could be different?
I don't know, Tracy. I think parents just try to give their kids the things that they didn't have.
So when you were a kid, you didn't have anything to believe in?
My daddy used to drink. And when he drank, he hurt my mama. Then he'd apologize. He'd claim he'd stopped drinking, but he never did. And then one day, it just went too far. I just saw too much. Like all those moments just sort of built up. And I knew he was going to kill my mama. And I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to stop so bad. I shot him.
You did it to protect her. You didn't want Alicia to have to do anything like that.
I wonder how she managed to get away with that.
I thought I could build a place where she wouldn't have to. Where she and my son could feel safe. But all I ever did was just put them in danger.
So you get it.
Get what?
Why I have to do this?
Charlie. Oh, the motherfucking Charlie. Come on, these fucking kids, y'all.
Finally understand. This is what happens when you try to build something better. You end up giving people hope. You end up putting them in danger. You end up getting them killed. Fine, Alicia. Make sure she understands too.
No, she's not my mom. I'm done listening to you.
And the cycle done repeated itself. The whole Charlie Nick scenario with Madison, Troy, and Tracy. Ain't this some shit, y'all?
Can anyone hear me? We're in trouble. We need help. Someone, anyone. We can't find
You know Lucy gonna want to go help Daniel.
Victor, we copy. But we cannot get there in time.
No. It can't end like this. It can't end like this. No!
Everybody dying. This is crazy. Because people just cannot come together. It's insane.
Dad. I was looking for you all night. I shot Madison. I had to. I think everyone died on the island.
That's what he wanted.
I love you, Dad. You're all I had left.
Put the gun down, Tracy.
Leave me alone.
If that's what you want, and there's something I need to tell you.
How are you even alive?
Because Madison saved me. She saved all of us. And I promised her I'd find you so I could tell you what she did.
I shot her. Killed her.
She thought she was dying too. She thought it was all over. Something stopped the bullet.
Oh, where she put the necklace? What in the world? You know they can write some shit.
The St. Christopher's medallion. Alicia's medallion.
I don't understand.
After you shot her, after she realized you wanted everything to end, she knew she was wrong. She knew she had to do something big, something monumental, in order to have any hope of restoring your faith and what's worth fighting for.
But is she gonna lead the horde away like she did at the stadium with the flare?
For the people we love, for the people we have, for the things that are bigger than all of us. For the things we'd give up our lives to protect.
No way she could have saved you all.
But she did.
How?
The same way she did once before. She led the dead into Padre's walls so we could escape to the docks, so we could live.
Why would she do that for you?
It wasn't just for us, Tracy. It was for you, too, so you would know.
Know what?
That your dad, that Madison, they were right. They knew that fighting for something better can get you killed. It's also something that just fighting to survive can't. It can let you live forever.
So did Madison survive or not? I think she would have, because she could have just blew herself up out there, but she went in that
You
room.
have me and all the others.
She died for me. And so did he. I can't. Can't.
If y'all keep letting this little girl grab the gun from y'all, this is crazy.
I can't be here.
All this girl do is run away. At a point, I'm gonna let her go.
Tracy!
Y'all gotta stop leaving these guns loose for her to just take and run. She's alive. I'm glad they didn't try to kill her off the same way. This little girl don't need no gun. Girl, she got breathing problems. Relax.
Where am I?
You're awake. I thought you were gonna die. I had to drag you up here on a stretcher.
You strong enough for that?
I think your lungs got infected.
These kids be having super
My
strength.
dad, he trained all of his kids in the field medicine.
And none of the adults thought to go back and look for her and do this. But the kid. It's the same energy as Dakota tracking Morgan up the water tower.
If you didn't put this on, you would have suffocated. You came back. You're the only family I have left. Victor told me what you did.
I'm so sorry about your dad.
I know you are. I'm sorry I shot you.
I don't think I gave you much choice. Is anyone there?
Is that Alicia?
I'll be okay. Stop! Don't come any closer!
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
That's her.
Keep your hands up and move slowly towards the tent.
You can put the gun down.
She only got one
I'm just
hand.
here to bury my...
That's her. They got her back. Lord Jesus. I didn't think they was gonna do it. She's like, is this real? Oh, I'm so glad she came back. Thank you, Alicia, for coming back to the show. Now tell us what's been going on, girl.
I just can't believe it's real. It is. I promise you it is. You okay? I will be. That is a very old friend I
I
came
thought
across.
they'd be on the ground
Searching a
crying.
warehouse for supplies.
Thinking each other was dead for so
Trying to return
long.
him to his rightful owner. How did you find us? A story. About a woman who sacrificed herself here. And the person who told me said her name was Madison. And it didn't make any sense, and I didn't know how you could possibly be alive. But I had to be sure.
I'm glad they
I
gave
saw
her
the
a
board
reason.
over there. How are you still here? Your daughter.
She came back. She saved me.
What are you talking about?
She never had a daughter.
Tracy.
Troy just be lying.
She's the child that Troy took from you.
I never had a kid.
She just be lying.
Not my mom.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not. But I knew your mom when you were a baby.
Oh my god.
Her name was Serena. She was a pretty amazing woman.
Every word out of
Understand
that
why
man's mouth was
Troy
a
would lie
lie.
about something like that.
He wanted Madison to take
You
care
knew
of
how
her.
hard you fought for your own kids.
Yeah.
You wanted to give you a reason to fight for me.
That makes a little bit more sense. Because Alicia, like, kid, I was wondering, because I'm like, she was in the nuclear
You said
apocalypse.
you
She
heard a
didn't have
story about
time
me.
to have a
From
kid.
who? I've been picking up radio chatter on the road. I think that road runs by here.
Because that little girl was like, I know my mama. Like, I don't know what
You know,
y'all
I would
talking
come
about.
looking for you if I knew your life.
I would have come looking for you too. Never would have stopped.
After Troy attacked me, after I got back on my feet, I went to find the people I've been staying with. And I saw something on the road, these women that were dressed like me. They used weapons I was using. They were doing the things I was doing. They were helping people.
We met some of them.
Yeah. It's like the story of what I'd done was doing more good than I could on my own. And so I went somewhere else. I started using a different name so Troy couldn't find me.
Smart.
If I hadn't have done that, maybe we would have found each other.
You made the right choice. You gave all those people something to believe in.
Alicia! Madison!
Andre, because of me.
Oh,
They don't even know you're alive.
they named it after her.
Everyone has the maps? Everyone knows where to refuel?
Yeah. What direction are you headed?
There's a cabin in Texas I'm gonna visit. Someone there.
In nuclear
Haven't seen in a
apocalypse,
while.
Texas. Okay, have fun with
You wanna
that.
come here? Gives you time to teach me. Teach you what?
Medicine. What you did for me when I got shot. I want to learn how to do the same for other people.
Go to the right place then.
Why is that?
Cabin belonged to my husband. It's where I met him. It's where he taught me to shoot, survive, to live again. He can do that for me there. Maybe I can do the same for you.
We'll get the repeater stations working.
Yeah.
We'll be able to contact each other. Stay in touch.
You'll be hearing from us. We think some of the parents might still be out there. We're gonna find them.
Well, we found each other against all odds. We'd like to do the same for you.
Will we find them? Where they live?
We'll figure it out. What are you thinking?
Don't say it.
I was thinking of the sanctuary.
What?
He want to go back to.
We could take everybody there.
Dee. Why would you want to go back there?
Because we know it's defensible. The streets are still intact.
Y'all couldn't even grow no food or nothing there. That was why y'all was robbing other people.
I lost you to that place before, Dee.
Yeah, don't go back.
I can't lose you again.
You're not gonna lose
Don't
me.
go back there. Everybody do not need to return to the start.
Maybe we can take that place and make it worthy of its name.
I don't know.
I'll make Finch proud.
Okay.
Alright, then.
Okay, let's try.
I love you.
I love you.
I've been thinking about what I told you, and I was wrong in some parts. You did save me. You did save my family when the world fell apart. Thanks for the Abigail.
No need to thank me for something that people should do for one another.
Maybe you do remind me of the worst things about myself. I don't know if people like us can act differently. And that's why I have a problem with you, Victor. But for the sake of others and our own sake, I guess we gotta try to change.
I think I have. Whether you have, it's up to you.
That's true. Season 8 victors.
Ich bin Chris Mutter.
I'm tired of war.
Alles Gute.
You done fought a lot of wars, Daniel. But season 8 Victor is probably the best version of Victor since the show started. 'Cause the rest of the versions.
Take good care of yourself.
Yes, please do, Lucy. Please do.
Gracias.
Skid Mark? No way Skid Mark made it all the way over here. Oh no.
Skid Mark?
Out of the nuclear apocalypse. Skid Mark's immune to radiation too? Alright, then. I mean, animals do be surviving, so. Yeah, we gotta get the Alicia Strand reunion.
Did you put this in here?
No. Why?
Nothing. Come on.
You did all that you could. If Tracy wants to be found, she will. We'll comb the area a few more times.
Okay.
Oh, there they go. Oh. There you go.
What are you looking at, Victor?
Nothing.
Okay. He knows. They weren't gonna give us the big reunion. I'm surprised they didn't want to just reunite everybody all at once and then go their separate ways, but I guess I get it. Everybody's going with their own little family units.
Are you sure you're okay with this?
They don't need me. They're like the people who stepped in for Alicia. They'll do better if they think I'm gone. Before I give them a reason to stop believing.
Where to?
Kept having these visions of you, Nick. Back before everything went bad.
Where?
Los Angeles.
So everybody's returning to the start.
We saw Capone.
It was a long time ago. Probably still pretty rough there. Probably a lot of people could use our help. It's never gonna be what it was. It doesn't mean we can't start over. Let's go.
Don't let me to blame, 'cause mama cried.
And that was the end of Fear the Walking Dead. It ended the way I expected to. It wasn't a horrible episode. At least they had some conversations that needed to be had. I liked the Strand and Daniel conversation. They finally kind of made peace, and Daniel's like, look, I'm tired of being in wars. All that stuff is forgiven. We did do a lot for each other over the years, good and bad. But it's time to mend that fence and move on. But each group, character went on with their individual family units. Jude in Odessa, Strand and his family, Frank and Claus, Lucy, Daniel, and Dwight. Did I say Dwight and Sherry? Regardless, all of them went, and then Madison and Alicia, of course. So these cast of characters do better apart than they do together as an ensemble. They just seem to bring out the worst in each other. And I think they've said that, like, we don't bring out the best in each other, and it makes sense for this cast to split. Whereas the main show and really any other spinoff, they all kind of stick together. But I think it makes sense. But as for them starting over, like, I don't know if June really needs to go to Texas where the radiation is. Maybe, because I'm pretty sure radiation just spreads. It doesn't ever really just dissipate, but okay. It was a pretty generic ending. I really don't see how any of this can connect to the future. They don't even have Padre to be like, hey, we got all these supplies here. This could have, like, they literally all splitting off and going to different parts of the world. So, okay, I guess they'll just run into each other when they run into each other, but no unnecessary deaths, which is great, which means, you know, these characters can pop up at random, I suppose. But I guess it's not really too different from the main show in a sense. I mean, they ended together, but we still do have some characters out there in limbo. Rick and Michonne's been out in the wilderness for years. We don't know what's going on with them yet, but they're next. Daryl's out there in France. Carol's on the way out there. Morgan's on his journey with Mo. I mean, the characters are out there, so I guess it's not. And I guess even Morgan, he's not going. He did go back to start with King County, but then he's going back to Alexandria because Alexandria is always home. And everybody else just felt like they should go make peace where they started. I mean, I guess that's a fitting ending. It makes sense. They ain't got nothing else to do with these characters. There's no big community. Like I said, they don't get along, so there's no point in them all coexisting in a place where they're going to feud over leadership and how to do things, because everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody has different morals and lines they won't cross, and it's just best that they have their own groups and go their own way. But I'm pretty satisfied, and I'm glad they didn't do the twist with Alicia actually having a kid, because that was kind of why it didn't make sense. And even Tracy was like, I know who my mama is, like, and it didn't make sense because everything that they were talking about with Alicia sounded recent, and Tracy's old enough to know if Alicia was her mom or not, like, or Alicia would have raised her. So I'm glad that they cleared that all out. But Troy was a liar. But like I said, overall, that this Troy plot line, bringing him back, there really wasn't a real reason to do it. It didn't add anything to the show because they didn't do the big all-out war. Even the Walker scene at Padre, they kind of rushed through and they didn't make you feel the suspense for that. They went for these twists with Tracy pulling a gun on everybody and shooting and all that stuff, but this show was never able to pull off what The Walking Dead did. Like, they just can't get those big scale, like, moments right. Like, the suspense, I mean, it was there, but it should have focused on it more. Like, they should have went more action driven than writing all this other unnecessary drama with Tracy. Done ran off in every single episode since she's been introduced. I don't need to keep seeing her run into the woods. Like, it's just unnecessary. It's the same thing Mo was doing when she was on the show earlier this season. We don't need them running in the woods and seeing the same type of scenes over and over. Like, I would have rather been on the island watching everybody fight to survive. Maybe, you know, throw in some deaths in there, make it real suspenseful. But, like, them writers for this show, they just weren't interested in doing stuff like that. They just wanted to have these character moments, which is great, what you need. But, like, I feel like we wasted so many episodes. Y'all could have had the character moments and then went out with a bang. But it is what it is. I'm glad I got the Alicia reunion, so they didn't disappoint on that front. I don't know if she'll ever come back, or if any of them want to come back for future Walking Dead projects, but it'd be cool. Especially if it's something they don't have to dedicate too much time to, they might do it. But I'm glad Alicia agreed to come back, because again, it wouldn't have made sense for her to not die in her final episode, so that was good. We got the reunion we wanted. I mean, they had a safe ending. They played it safe. But y'all know my thoughts on Fear overall. It's been a journey, ups and downs, but it's the Walking Dead universe, and I can put a check mark on it. I watched it. It's done. But with that all being said, of course, I want to hear what you guys thought. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Rick and Michonne is next, y'all. Y'all know that's what I'm really excited about. That's what I'm passionate about. Fear. But I still, like I said, love these characters. I would love to see them again under different writers. It'd be, I'd even watch a spinoff. of some of these characters, depending on who they do it. I don't want none of no Odessa, and I don't want none of these weird kids. The main character. Strand spinoff with maybe another character in the Walking Dead universe somewhere would be pretty cool, or something like that. But I'm cool with it. If they don't use these characters, then they don't use them. But I've enjoyed parts of the show, and other parts I was disappointed with. But it was a successful run, 8 seasons. So I reacted to 3 of them. So hope y'all enjoyed this journey. I mean, we all pushed through together. I mean, it was a rough ride. So I will catch y'all for Rick and Michonne. I'm out.